Happy number 4, how to provide a down payment when buying a property in Brazil. So let's say you decided to, follow through with a purchase of a property in Brazil. You find with the contract, someone reviewed this contract for you, and now you want to send a down payment. Now, first question is, how much should you send in terms of down payment? The down payment is usually payable upon contract signature. So as soon as you sign the agreement, the seller is going to expect you to provide the down payment. Our advice to our clients is that you shouldn't pay more than 10% of the total acquisition price. And that means like you paying the least amount possible. You're leaving most of the payment for the closing. And the reason for that is you don't know what's going to happen between, signing the contract and the closing, right? Maybe there's going to be some kind of misunderstanding between you and the seller. And you know what? If you're just paying 10%, maybe it's not that much of a money for you to kind of lose, right? But if you're paying more, then you're going to be more invested. You know what I mean? So paying less money is going to give you more leverage, right? That's another way of keeping both the seller and the realtor, motivated, towards getting all the paperwork for the closing, getting the property in good shape, and maybe taking care of other things that you would like them to take care of, okay? In terms of a percentage, 10% is not a bad percentage. There are some sellers who are going to ask you more, and that's something for you to consider, you and your lawyer to consider if it works or not for you. There was a recent case in our law firm that the seller was willing to go through the transaction with no down payment at all. They were concerned about the timeline because whenever you have a foreign citizen buying the property, there are lots of paperwork involved. And they said, you know what, I don't want any down payment. Let's get to the closing. If you are able to get all the paperwork, if you're able to get to the closing date within this period of time, we're gonna have the deal, but I don't want a down payment. So he wasn't, his concern was maybe I'm gonna, get a down payment and then I'm gonna be stuck with these guys forever, right? So in his head, not providing a down payment was actually a benefit to him, and for us, it was a great deal as well. But that's to give you an example that, sellers, they may be willing to work with even no down payment at all. And the less down payment you provide, the less risk you have.